What's up guys, welcome back. Today we are covering Spring Data JPA. We said we would come back to this topic and here we are. So we went from using built-in JPA methods like find all, where we didn't have to write any SQL code, to writing custom queries with the @query annotation like we did in the last video. And today we're going to use Spring Data JPA, which we're going to go back to not having to write SQL. So we're kind of oscillating back and forth with this topic. So essentially, if you write your method at the repository level in a very structured way, we don't need to write the SQL query. Spring Data will interpret our method and automatically generate the SQL for us. So here are some examples. On the right is our product entity, and it has ID, name, description, price, and quantity. And this is important as we search via parameters. So if we write find by name and we write it in this exact way, it will do a search on the name column and only return the exact matches that have the name we pass in. The next one, find by name or description. So if it finds the name we pass in or the description we pass in, it will return the whole product. Find by description containing. So let's say we don't need an exact match. We just need to make sure that the substring is contained in the column. It will return it. And then find by price less than order by price ascending. So first it finds by price that's less than whatever we pass in. Then it orders it by price ascending. So if you know your SQL queries, you know that there's a lot of control you can have on exactly the results you return. So you can see that there's kind of these keywords that you can use to structure it in a certain way. So by, and then the field name, or, etc. The way this would work is just go to your repository level. You say what you want it to return, a list of products, and then you say find by name, and then you pass in the string name. And that's it. You don't have to write the SQL query. You don't need the @query annotation. Spring Data will look at your method name and say, okay, this is what this person meant. So I'm not going to actually demonstrate this. I don't think I need to. I think you guys are more than capable of looking into this yourself and trying out a few parameters that you like. I will point you to the documentation so you can find all of the different keywords that are available to you and how exactly to structure it. One last thought is, anecdotally, I know developers that use this and really love using it, and it works really well, especially for the low-level operations like find by name. But if you're doing something really complex like find by price less than order by price ascending, you might want to just generate your SQL query and then give the method name something a little more reasonable. So you don't necessarily need to overuse this, and this is not the end-all be-all. So kind of use it when it's appropriate, especially if you only have one or two parameters that you're worried about with a simple result. Okay, thanks for joining us.